What is up, everybody? Can everybody see and hear me? This is my first time ever live streaming, so we're going to see how this goes. Let's let the chat catch up here. All right. It's going to be a pretty chill day here. I'm just mostly testing out streaming because I've never done this before. So I want to see how all this works. See how long the delay is. All right, there's the yeses. Ooh, solid delay. All right. What a legend. What a legend indeed. Shout out to Samuel Kim Music for that song right there. It was absolutely incredible of a song. Absolutely incredible. Of a bit of a, not a remix, but a remaking of that song. So good. That guy, he's got some talent. I have a face. Yes, I do have a face. A face to the voice. So I'm going to start out the stream here just hanging out, chat for a minute, answer some questions, and then we're going to dive on into working on some Darth Bandon creation and modeling using Character Creator 3. Reallusion, Character Creator 3, those guys are awesome. Go check them out. They should be down in the description right now. All right, let's see. Let's start out with some questions here. We got Aquatax. When you first played KOTOR, what order did you play the planets in? For me, it was Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Manon, then Korriban. So for me, I always ended on Korriban because Bastila wasn't there anyway, so I wouldn't go to Korriban until she was gone. And I would always probably normally go to Manon first because I just loved Manon. It was one of my favorite planets. Then go Kashyyyk, then Tatooine, then Korriban. That's about how I always did it. All right, what else we got? When is episode 1 Iron Man? And I apologize in advance for any bad pronunciations. I'm horrible with pronunciations. Episode 1 is end of summer 2021. Let's see, what else do we have here? Skylo123, are you doing KOTOR 2 in the future? There are plans. There are plans. That's all I can say. It's very far away, but there are all possible plans to do it in the future. All right, what else do we have here? Whew, so many questions so quickly. This is awesome. Got 261 people here right now. You guys are insane. Thank you so much for being here today. This is going to be a fun stream. All right, Nathan Whited. What is the most difficult thing undergoing this project? Time. It takes so much time to put together all of this stuff, to update videos, everything. So it's a lot sometimes, but it's so much fun and it's so worth it, and I enjoy it immensely. So the most difficult thing is definitely time management here. All right, Recall TGW, will you stream Karth and Assi too? Of course. Whenever I get to building out Karth, which should be relatively soon, I will definitely be streaming his creation as well. Yes, Iron Man. Pronounced it right. Awesome. Ebon Hot Podcast. Amazing people right there. If you haven't checked it out, they just released, I think, a lo-fi music track that's like an hour long on their channel. You guys got to go check it out. It's awesome. Question, when you are creating the characters, do you base the appearances on real actors and actresses? So it's a mix sometimes with that. So like with Bastila, I know she's a very controversial appearance created, but I based it off of a lot of fan art and the original character models. And for Bandon today, I have broken out images of his original character model that I'm working off of. All right, let me scroll down. I'm gotten real far behind scrolling up in chat here. All right, how will you manage voice acting, or do you use in-game speech? So I think it's going to end up being a mix between the two, depending on how voice actor auditions go in the coming weeks. So that's going to be kind of an iffy moment for right now. We'll see how it turns out in the next couple of weeks. All right, let's see, what else do we got? Rodney L. Jones III. What other projects will you be working on? See, this is the question. I do have a couple of other small side projects in the work right now that have been put off because the Coder project blew up, and I've been channeling all my energy into there. But I'm looking at doing a short adaptation that's very, very short and very side project-y of a scene from Vader in the comics where it's his iconic line of the rebels having him surrounded, and, he goes, "We have you surrounded." And he just looks at them all, ignites his lightsaber. All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men. Iconic line, iconic scene. So I would love to adapt that moment. All right, Lucas, question. What will you use for Revan? This one from Swarter, or do we only get to see him with his mask on? Of course we have to see him without his mask on. He's the main character of the series. It's going to be a mix of a bunch of different adaptations, as well as fan arts, and I like the idea of the long-haired Revan. That's one of my more favorite adaptations. So that is going to be my mullet man idea approach with some elements pulled from other creations. How do you earn money and still do all this? Seems so time consuming. I'm actually still in college right now, so it is very, very time consuming. It's a lot of very long days, so it's going to, it takes a lot, and all the Patreon money is being funneled back into the project, so there's definitely some challenges there. JX Editor, will the number of companions the main character has on a planet be limited like in the game? If so, will there be an explanation? Yeah, so my plan is to have 2 characters go off the ship with Revan on each planet. That way we can really delve into each character's stories on each planet, and we're still working out in the later scripts which characters go on which planet, so I can't quite reveal that yet. Brian Hong, will Revan get a light side version of his armor? Possibly. I cannot say yes or no to that yet. Steve Heineman? Yeah, let's go with that. Question. Are there plans to make the character assets / models available as mods for Battlefront 2? I really want to put in the characters that I personally create as characters in Battlefront 2. I cannot do that for the models that I have some of my team members creating because maybe they want to do something else with them. But for my personal models, definitely I would love to learn how to actually do that. I don't know quite how to put them into Battlefront 2, but I would love to do that. Let's see here. McDonald's ice cream machine. Amazing name. All right. Will swoop racing be in it? That is yes. It'll be. I know swoop racing is on Terrace. Past that, it's not really going to show up. Too much stuff, not enough time. Shiny FX, hey, I see you in the chat there. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming out to the stream. If you don't know, Shiny FX is an amazing 3D artist. He created the HK model in that video a couple weeks ago. He put together the Endar Spire interior. Awesome work on him. Let's see here. Rodney L. Jones, the third one, last question. Will you be making training courses for UE4? Yes, I do plan on putting one together, and it'll probably end up being for UE5, not UE4, since I'm in the process of transferring over to that. But the short answer is yes, I do plan on putting something together for that. Oh, this is 357 people in this chat. Wow, absolutely incredible. I think I missed something Shiny said there. That will probably be more down to the artist. It is our models after all, but I am going to make some of my assets available. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's really down to what the artists want to do with the models that they create. I personally cannot just say that answer for you guys. Flamingo Games question. I'm a game developer / coding YouTuber. I've been trying to get into Unreal Engine. Any tips on how to start? I mean, so many different places. YouTube is such a great asset. I know Cinematic Captures has a virtual production course right now that you guys should all go check out. It really helped me immensely. But really, it's just diving in there and playing around with it. I'm by no means an expert on Unreal Engine. I barely know what I'm doing half the time, and a lot of the time I'm making stuff up and really making it work to create the productions that I want to create. There are so many people way more talented than me that you should go look at. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Question, are Nixus Hunter? Yeah. Question, are Revan's lightsaber hilts going to be the same like in the video, or are they going to be different? When he is a Sith, so this is a little bit of an in-depth answer here. When Revan is a Sith, he only has the one singular red lightsaber in canon. But for me, I enjoy the dual-wielding Revan for everything. So he will have 2 red lightsabers of the Sith hilt variety. And then when he is lost his memory, he has his new lightsabers, still dual-wielding, with the new hilt. And then, of course, when he is redeemed Revan and gets his memory back, it's one of his original lightsabers and one of his new lightsabers. All right, let's see. What else do we have before we dive in? I figure we can do about 15, 20 minutes of this Q&A here before we dive into working on Bandon. And of course, I'll be answering questions while we're working on Bandon, and keep involved with the chat here. Also, before I completely forget about it, what do you guys think of this visual display? Ooh, that was probably very loud. I apologize. This visual display on the stream here. I've been throwing together, I have no experience streaming, so I'm just throwing together this outline, overlay for streaming. So just let me know what you think of all of this. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? How do I get into Unreal Engine 5? Follow-up question. Is it a program that I can learn to use semi-quickly, or does it take a lot of time? Goose Gaming there. As I said, Cinematic Captures has a great virtual production. Past that, it's really a lot of YouTube tutorials and everything like that. I wouldn't say it's an insane goal to get into it. For game design, it definitely is a bit more than just like a week learning it. But for virtual production, I've been working in it for about a year now. So I would say semi-quickly in terms of it's not going to take you a decade to learn it. Ebon Hawk Podcast here. Have you considered putting Bastila in a Mandalorian vault a la Siege of Mandalore rather than a birdcage? Ha ha ha. That's very interesting. I have not thought about that. But the Mandalorian vault would make it a little bit difficult for her to escape in that moment. Texas question, when will you be doing voice actor auditions? How can we join in? Voice actor auditions will be opening up in the next 2-ish weeks. I'm going out of town next week, so there won't be a stream. Oh, sorry, the week after that. So there won't be a stream that week. And voice actor auditions should be opening up around then. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, and if you want to get on a waiting list, just go to our website, go to the contact me, and just type in there, hey, I want to be on the notification list for voice acting, and I will put you on that list. So just go onto our website and check it out. It should be down below. Question, will the lightsabers be able to cut limbs off? It's not a game, so that is not really an issue here, but in terms of the show, possibly. I'm not sure how exactly I would do that in Unreal Engine. It would probably be a lot of tricks trying to figure it out, but yeah. Yeezy Gatherer. Question, what is your favorite part of this project? Honestly, these kind of moments right here are just so much fun. Just getting to sit here and just chat with you guys. It's my first time ever streaming, but this is awesome. And on top of that, every time I finish a render, every time I put out a render and see that finished product, it's just, it's incredible to sit back and go, hey, this is something that I put together, of course, with my team and everyone, and this is the finished product. It's awesome. That, for me, that feeling of, wow, we did this is just amazing. Let's see here. Prison Projects will there be lightsaber duels? Of course there will be lightsaber duels. How can you have Star Wars without lightsaber duels? And, you know, come on. There will definitely be lightsaber duels. Sapkiss Visuals question: is there any part of the production you're looking forward to the most? Honestly, getting into the like deep into principal production, it's just going to be so much fun. I have some really talented mocap actors that I'm going to be working with that we're going to have so much fun working on putting everything together. It'll be a lot of fun. Zach Richardson question: which was your favorite planet on the game? I just got a notification. Oh, somebody followed me on Twitch. Huh. I didn't even know I was linked to Twitch. I'm using Streamlabs right now. I've never used any of this before. And so I'm still trying to figure out how to set up notifications and all that. I'm pretty sure if like a super chat or a donation comes through, I should get it. But I'm still just trying to figure all of that out. Zach, oh man, I'm going to butcher that last name. It's Czapla, and I feel so bad if I try to pronounce that. Will the Ricotta speak their own language in the series, or will they speak English? They will be speaking their own language. Oh, man, we are just flying through these questions here. We're never going to get to working on the project. I could just answer these questions all day. Darth Malik, an honor to have you here. Question: could you please give me my jaw back? All the other Sith Lords make fun of me for not being able to chew food. Sorry, dude. You don't get your jaw back. Actually, Cold Polygon right now is working on our Darth Malik model, and I have to say, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It's a fully custom model. It's not created in Character Creator just because it's more complicated. Oh, I'm getting so many emails right now from you guys. Awesome. Lots of voice actor notification emails. Lots and lots of... God, I just completely lost. Oh, it's such a customized model that putting it in Character Creator was going to be a little bit more complicated. So Cold Polygon right now is working on putting together our Malik model. I saw one question that I wanted to answer. Abby Bontragard, will we be able to see it when it's finished? Is it going to be on YouTube? Of course, it is going to be free, unmonetized, released each 15-minute episode on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. William Nelson, question: do you think you would extend an invitation to Cinematic Captures and Locher Films to be part in the game? So it's a series, not a game. But, I mean, I would love for those guys. They're definitely a caliber above me on their work and the size of their channel, but if they ever wanted to work with me, I would love to work with them. They're awesome. But I know we all have our separate projects that we're working on, so it's definitely see how it comes. More. Can you guys hear those notifications coming through? Because I think that's over on Twitch. How are people even finding... Is my Twitch linked somewhere through this? If somebody that followed me on Twitch is in the stream right now, if you could just tell me how you're finding my Twitch, because I've never streamed on it. Let's see. Oh, Zach Chopla or Sopla. Awesome. Thank you very much, Rodney. Lucas question, will we see Malik eat? Maybe I'll have that moment, you know, when he doesn't have his metal bar on there. Maybe we'll just have him like shove food in his mouth, or lack of a mouth. Luke the Death Trooper, yeah, notifications are fine. Awesome. Yeah, I think I have to keep my desktop. So I guess I can read these out. Let me read out all these people that have followed on Twitch. Asmadrius, Canadian 147, Roland Hellfire, Kimigoon, Luke JM 2135, Seven Dyers, Frank Sinatra, Master Neo 92. Let's see, did anybody there say I probably missed if somebody did say if they figured out how to get to my Twitch, because I have no clue how to get to it from here. Chieftain KCD, thanks for the follow. All right. Lifeless Person 1993, will Revan have the facial scars on his face from his mask? That is actually a Swordor thing from the Revan novel after he got burned by the lightning. So in my series, he will not have the facial scars yet. Anakin Skywalker, will we see Malik's jaw off? Yes, we will. Actually, Cold Polygon just today sent me the first look at his no jaw visual, and oh man, it's absolutely incredible. All right, let me read these off. It's Duke Knox and Renesis. Thanks for the follow. Tyler Van Litten, how long will each season and episode be? So the first season is going to be around 30 episodes, 10 to 15 minutes each. That is going to vary a little bit. Right now we have the first couple of scripts done, and of the full whole Terrace episodes. So I know those are going to be broken up into, the first one's would have been about an hour, so about 4 to 5, 10 to 15 minute episodes. And then from there, I'm not sure how much each episode's going to be broken into, because the original plan was a 30 to 60 minute script that we've now broken up for YouTube to make a little bit more sense. All right. Will there be subtitles? Yes. I have talked to a couple people about doing some subtitles for me in multiple languages, just because I've noticed we have a very, very global audience on this project. So I want to make it as accessible as possible. Oh, Perseus KO, where did you get all those budget for the KOTOR adaptation? There's pretty much very low to minimal budget. It is my personal money, and then whatever our Patreon is growing to gain to fund the project. Right now, pretty much all of the Patreon, more than all of the Patreon right now, is going towards mocap suits. That is the biggie right now. But they should be getting here soon to really dive into all the mocap stuff. So I'll be making some videos talking about Rococo and their mocap suits very, very soon. Let's see, what else do we got? One dislike, probably Disney. Some people just don't like it. Bradster86, well, is it going to be your own story or the story of the game? It is going to be the story of the game. It is going to be a full adaptation of the original story. All right, I'm going to give it like 5 more minutes, and then we got to dive into what the stream's actually for, or else people are going to think I'm cheating them out of the Character Creator 3 and work. Did I hear mocap suits? Yes, mocap suits. It's going to be pretty soon. We're going to be working some mocap suits. Right now, everything's been all stock animation. So any of those animation errors that you've been seeing and noticing, yes, I'm aware of them. Mocap suits very soon so that we can do all customized animation. Bryson Padilla, what will Revan's name be before he's revealed to be Revan? Still trying to figure that out. I have it just in the script right now as Avrin. And I like Avrin, but it's a little bit on the nose just being an anagram of Revan. And somebody actually did point out in one of the earlier videos, there was an error where it said Avrin up top. And so Avrin is my idea. Let me know. Let me know. What do you guys think of Avrin? I'm in Hawk Podcast, Ben Barnes for the face of Revan. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Will you give Revan a real name since he never had one in the EU? Yes, the plan is to give him a real name. All right. David. Yes, let's call him David. Not Revan is a good name. That's what I always... I would always name him Revan. LMAO knew you'd do anagram of Revan. Yeah, I mean, that's just my placeholder right now. I like Avrin. It's not a bad name. It feels a little bit better than like Vanner, because that feels like Vader a bit. Avrin. The thing is, I don't feel like too many people are unaware of the twist. So having a bit on the nose Avrin kind of name, I think it works. I've seen a lot of sounds cool. Sounds cool. Yeah, I never liked Avner either. Avner felt so weird. I think that was in the Revan comic. It always felt funky to me. I love the name Avern. Last name, no last name. All right, we'll just go with first names. Avern is good. Avern is good. All right, it looks like Avern may be the move here. How is it spelled here? I didn't sign in apparently here. Oh, whoa, that is very quick here. I just hopped into the actual YouTube. Let me type it in the chat here. That's what it looks like. Avern. How do you plan to model Revan's face using Character Creator 3? Real Illusion, those guys are awesome. They actually sent me over all of their whole suite from Character Creator to iClone, their facial capture. It's all, you guys should really go check it out there. Link is down in the description. Go get Character Creator, go get iClone. They're amazing. Really great software. If you're trying to do anything with Unreal Engine and real-time characters at super high performance level, go check out Character Creator and iClone and all of that. It's awesome. Let's see here. Can we see Bandon now? Bandon's not made yet. That's the stream. We're going to be designing him today and getting some feedback from y'all while I make him. Ebonhog Podcast, will Avern have a last name? No, he will not. Not for my series. Avern, the more I look at it, the more I like it. I'm glad. I wasn't too sure how people would react. I mean, with any changes to this series, people are going to be all over the place on what they really want with it. Like Bastila. Some people love her, some people hate her. I'm definitely have some more iterations to go with her, but I did want to give you guys something rather than just reveal the release date. I wanted to give you guys something with her face, and that was in Unreal Engine 4, not 5. I've had some trouble with Character Creator not being able to send it over to Unreal Engine 5 quite yet, just because it's still in early access. All right, we're about to be finished up with the question portions of this stream before we dive into our Character Creator stuff. Avern Solo. I like it. I'll answer like 5 more questions, and then we got to move on. Will we see Canderous in Mando armor towards the end? Lifeless Person 1993. That could be interesting. Maybe when they're going on to the unknown world, they're ready to... Ooh, got a burp. Let me mute myself so I can burp here. Sorry about that. Yes, it would be interesting to have Canderous be in his full armor for the attack on the Starforge. That could be interesting. All right, that's one. Let's get a couple more. Zalbar should be more intimidating since... Aurora YT, I think I missed this question a couple times here. I think I saw it. Since EA is losing exclusive rights to AAA Star Wars games soon, do you plans to using some of the assets from this to create a Star Wars game? Probably not. Game design is extremely difficult. There's so many people that go onto Kickstarter and don't really know what they're doing with game design. And I truly have no clue what I'm doing with game design. It would be mostly stock assets to create the game, and I just wouldn't want to release that to you guys. I could not create a good AAA game. I could make it look pretty, but that's about it. Hexus question: how else besides the Patreon can we help to support? Subscribe, show up. I will be opening up a merch store pretty soon. That KOTOR logo, no Star Wars. I should be able to sell it on merch and be good. Do you guys like the KOTOR logo? Another question in there. Do you guys like it? Couple more. Question, can you please try and get Samuel Kim in for the music? I would love to have Samuel Kim come in for the music. I have not reached out to him yet. I'm going to really reach out soon. Now that I have a little bit more of a following, it's a little bit more credible. He is one of my favorite composers on YouTube right now. I would adore if I could get him. I think he did... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he did Bucketheads. So, like and subscribe. I saw somebody say that. That's how you can support. I think he did the music for Buckethead, so I would love to have him come in. All right, one more question. Let's see. What's the good one going to be? One more question here. Update the coder logo, please. Some people don't like it, apparently. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Oh, yes, it looks clean. Okay, so I am saying lots of yeses on that. That's what those yeses are. What monsters are being worked on? Will we see the Rancor or Terrantech? Right now, I do not have much in the way of creature artists right now. A lot of the 3D modelers that I'm working with are mostly on the side of hard sculpting and some character designers. So I'm still looking for creature designers. I got a huge list of submissions of people that are absolutely incredible that I'm going to be reaching out to very, very soon in case any of you are in the audience and you haven't gotten a response for your 3D artist submission. I will be responding very soon to all of you. I just got a little bit overwhelmed there. I got blown up with probably like 200 emails in the first day, and then I was out of town all weekend, so it's been a whole ordeal. All right, I think I gotta call it there for the Q&A. We'll do a couple more questions. That was 33 minutes of Q&A there, so let's dive on into working on Bandon now. Let's see here. All right, can we see it? Do you like the new background? I'm going to be releasing this wallpaper very soon on my, as well as a bunch of others, on my Patreon for anybody that's supporting over there. Let's see here. All right, let's open up Character Creator and dive into working on this. Let's see here. Still got like questions coming in. I'll answer a couple as I'm going. I can't not answer them. When could we be able to see Mission and Zalbar? Not too soon, but before long we will be able to see him. Modeling time, yay! Yeah, modeling time. So this is Character Creator 3 that we've got here. As you can see, we got our default guy here that we're looking at. Insanely high quality characters here. Those Reillusion guys, they've done some amazing stuff. Sorry, I just got distracted by more questions here. Javier, probably not. Hexus, tier 3 patron here. Dude, thank you so much for the support. You're awesome. All right, first I'm going to just show off here my... show off my reference here so we can all see what I'm working off of here to create this model. Where did I even put it? Stream 1, reference. All right, so here's my reference that we got here. First off, what do we like more? Do we like this less intense Sith, or do we want the darker, more intense Sith here? Let's see what we got going on here. I think it's 15. Chat, leave him work in peace now. Nah, I'm always happy to answer questions. I'm always happy to answer questions. And we're done. Bandon looks great. Yeah, this is him. This is Darth Bandon here. Which one do we want to go for? Do we want to go for this more Sith reskin that was done by Silver Edge 9 or the less intense one? Let's see. We'll give it a few seconds to catch up. Darker, combine it. Sith, less intense. Right one, darker, more intense. Can I create polls? Is that something I'm able to do? Does anybody know? Oh, wow, that is so intense to go look at. Can I make that just the live chat? There we go. Getting less intense. Oh, yes, I can create a poll. Less and oh. How dark? Less intense whole Sith. All right, let's see. I think this throws in a poll, but I'm not sure. Let's find out. Did that work? There we go. We're getting our votes in. Votes in. How can I see it? Apparently, I'm not logged in for some reason on Streamlabs. So it is not going to show me. Oh, here we go. All right, so we got 60% right now of less intense, 61%. We'll give this poll a couple more minutes. And then we'll call it, I think. It's looking like it's definitely going to be the less intense. I'm seeing some give him Sith eyes and a little gray skin. I say less Sith. He's only an apprentice. Not too much. Oh, going down to 59%, but it's looking like we're staying. Ooh, let me call out. I get the notifications for new Patreon supporters on my phone, so I'm going to call those out here so that I can give them a shout out because I would bet that they were probably in this stream. Hexus, oh, I see you're new. You're brand new. Unreal Cinema, is there stream delay? Yes, I think it's about 15 seconds. Or maybe it's 30 seconds. Here, how about this? Let's test it out. Somebody, I'm going to say it at the same time as I type it. When I hit enter, we'll just do count now, and we'll see what the stream delay is. And enter. All right, let's see what that stream delay is. Oh, wait, that's probably going to make absolutely no sense to you guys, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to end the poll here. It looks like we're going for the less intense Sith. Definitely no yellow eyes. Dooku never had them. Yeah, so I think we're going to go with the less intense. A little bit of mixing them both. All right, sounds good. All right, let's dive into this. Dive on in. All right. Let me pull up my reference onto the side here. Make sure I'm not covering up the chat here. 20 seconds for you guys. All right. About 15, 20 seconds. Yeah, I think so I didn't add any extra delay. So I think it's a bit different for different people. I didn't add any extra delay. It's just the base delay from whatever streaming is. About 30 to 40 seconds. All right, so let's dive on in. So the first thing I like to do when I'm creating any of these models is get some of the hair structure involved, especially for somebody that's got a bit of a goatee kind of look, but luckily he's bald, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So I'm using the Smart Hair plugin and assets that Reolution has provided. It's absolutely amazing quality stuff here. So we're going to come into here, come into our beard and brows builder. And let's see, what do we have here? I feel like that may just be perfect right out the box here. I know he has less of a goatee, but on this darker one, I think it'll work out. What do you guys think? I can go in and make it a bit more of a Fu Manchu kind of look. What do you guys think? Here, I can come into the actual elements. Why not using metahumans? Metahumans is a little bit limited for me with creating more extreme facial shapes. It feels like I'm assuming that they're going to expand what you can do with it, and I love the quality of those metahumans, but the ability to create perfectly customized characters is a little bit difficult. All right, I'm seeing some goods. I like it. All right, sounds good. Let's do that. Okay, so this is it. Perfect, right? More Fu Manchu. Thicker here. Let's turn this. Let's turn this one off. Let's dive into our. So we have a bunch of different options here that we can pull from. So we got a soul patch, so we can just dive right on in and give him his soul patch here, and then go for our mustache. Let's see, what mustache are we looking for? I don't want to go for like a full mustache. Let's see, how does this one look? Yeah, that is definitely not the move right there. Let's pull back that pencil mustache. I'm not seeing any. It's tiny bit thicker is what you're saying. Fu Manchu for the win. I'm not sure if I have a. We could just go full out and go for the giant mustache. I think that's it. I think that right there is perfect. How are you avoiding cease and desist? I reached out to Lucasfilm early on to make sure that I wouldn't be in any trouble. Let's see here. I'm not Not about to do our giant mustache here. Come on. Come back to me. Where are you? This big old mustache. Let's get rid of that. Add in here. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I have anything that I can pull for that Fu Manchu, unfortunately. So I think I mean I'll be able to. I could possibly go in and customize. Colonel Sanders, nice handlebar. Looks good. I know. Please make this mustache a background character. Definitely needs an eye patch. Y'all are killing me. I think we're gonna just have to go with this initial one. We'll switch out this pencil mustache. I don't think we're gonna be able to get these sides here without doing some customization. I think later on, going in and out of the software, I could possibly cut out this middle section. So let's just give him a mustache that looks good with this. We'll just pull up a couple different ones until definitely not. Until we get something that we like here. Nope, it may have to be this thinner pencil mustache just to make it work for right now. He looks like a British villain. What are you doing? Is this a game or what? It is a mini-series that I'm working on, created in Unreal Engine. When did you start learning Unreal Engine and when did you master it? I never mastered it. I am still barely a novice in Unreal Engine. I'm no master by any means. There's so many masters that I'm learning from, but I am no master. I started learning about a year ago now, right when COVID hit. I started learning about it. Oh, is that going to get me demonetized saying that word? Hopefully not. Yeah, I think the original goatee is the best one, so I think we're going to stick with this. All right. Let's dive in a bit. I'm going to just go back and delete these so that we make sure we get our original goatee look here. So it's all the same color here. That way we can adjust the colors pretty simply. So humble. Oh yeah, I'm just so humble. That's it. Small pick of reference. Oh, that is a genius idea. Let me see how I can do that. Maybe if I can. I'm sorry, guys. I barely know OBS. Oh, I can just take an image. So let me pull up one of these images that I downloaded earlier today. What do we? Here. Which one of these? Let's do this double head one because it's a pretty good straight on look. All right. So let me hop into Streamlabs again. Add source image, add source, new source, add source. Let's see here. I think it was this one? Yeah. All right. I'll just put that up in that corner. That gives you kind of a frame of reference for what I'm working on. I'm pretty sure they'll grant me the title of master. Well, thank you. Well, thank you so much. Top right image is the best. Yeah, I think you guys can all see that now. So I just threw that up there, and I'll just move it around if it's blocking something important. Let's see, make sure everybody can see that. I'll enter some kind of question here. Getting some Instagram followers. He lacked the arrogance of most with and didn't have aggressive eyes or brows. Yeah. Yes. Let's see here. Let me get some water here. This is my favorite cup right here. We got that. Oh, maybe it'll focus. Maybe. That Mandalorian cup. Which way does it turn? There we go. Got that Mandalorian cup. Good old Star Wars cups. His head is shaped like a Tic Tac. It is shaped like a Tic Tac. Should I go with that Tic Tac shape? Yeah, it looks good. All right, we're good here. Should I go with that Tic Tac shape or should I make it a little bit modern? Not modern, but more realistic. Blowing me up. Oh, I didn't finish thanking those new patrons. So we got Hexus, who's in I did see him in the stream. Thanks so much for supporting. We got Darth Canadian. Thanks for coming in a tier 3 patron. And Braxton Wachter, a tier 1 patron. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Head thinner, head thinner. All right. This is more than I talk in a day normally. More realistic tic tac for life. We'll try out the tic tac. All right, so first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna focus on the head today and not so much on getting his body to look right because we don't have the clothes quite yet. I gotta create the face model and the body model. Then I'll send it out for clothing. The scar on his right side, I actually will not show up quite yet because I've decided that scar is going to be given to him by Trask. All right, let's see here. So we're going to dive right on in, starting with our head morphs here. I'm going to open up my reference again. Make it a poll. Oh, you were so right. The streaming thing is new. To tic tac or not. I got to figure out this whole streaming thing. Real. Ask my community. I think that should work. Let me know if you're getting that. There we go. Looks like it showed up. Oh, looks like everybody wants the tic tac. All right, looks like we may be trying out this tic tac. All right, everybody go vote. Go choose it. Go choose if we're gonna have a tic tac here. Tic tac go burr. Let's check. Let's see. Are we getting a tic tac here? Are we gonna have a tic tac? Never realized that Bandon got a scar from Trask. I don't know if he did it in the original game, but in mine, I want to give Trask a lasting impact in the series and have an emotional hit. And have some, Bandon is going into that fight thinking he's just going to wipe the floor with this dude. And I want Bandon to be embarrassed a bit by what happens. The dark side has corrupted him, so his head has become a tic-tac shape. All right. Got to get into actually making this, dude. This chat is way too entertaining. Way too entertaining. You guys are amazing. 410 viewers. So crazy. All right, it's looking like we're going tic-tac here. I ended the poll. I think it was at 63% tic-tac. 180 people who voted real misclicked. Very, very, very true. All right. Let's dive in. Let's tic-tac this guy up. So the first step for me, let's get in here and just start making his main head shape, working a little bit more to that tic-tac kind of look. So we're going to want to go into our full head here, and where's our face? Narrow, maybe? Yeah. That kind of gets him a little bit more tic-tac-y, narrowing it down. Unreal Cinema is a pathway to many abilities some consider unnatural. Could have the fight with Trask the moment. Ooh, that could be interesting. Have that fight, have his eyes change color. That could be interesting. More likes than viewers. Are there really? So I'm not on the actual page because I'll get feedback with my computer audio being on. My desktop audio. Here, let's check it out. 469 likes and 430 viewers. You guys, you blow my mind. You absolutely blow my mind. Thicken the beard, sharpen the eye, give off creepy Sith looking. Yeah, that's definitely the idea here. We're still on our just base model. All right, so we're narrowing our face here a bit. He doesn't really have a gaunt look, so let's come into our face heavy. We don't really want a heavy face, but he has a bit of a thicker jaw here. Not majorly, just very slight. Maybe give him that may be. Rather than giving him that face heavy, let's set that back to 0. Let's give him his face square. And I apologize if I'm missing some chat stuff here, but I think we'll be missing all the work being done more if we don't get into this. Let's get our skull going. He kind of it's a little bit flatter here. So let's bring that width in. There we go. That gets him a bit more of our lovely tic-tac. And I don't. Unfortunately, if you guys have any, if you guys are at my Discord channel, I opened up a live stream channel in there. I opened up a live stream channel, so if you guys want to go put in there, if you guys know any more side views of Bandon, if you guys are in the Discord, go over there and throw some pictures into that live stream channel, and we can see what kind of look we can go for from the side. It's up and down deviations. It's just a straight line. Yep. All right. So that forehead, I can't really tell, but it feels like a little bit too rounded off. I feel like we got to flatten it out a bit. Get a little bit more of that flat kind of look. And it looks like his nose is curved down a bit. So let's come back to the front here. It's got a pretty simple forehead. It's the big key with this is very, very slight adjustments. Oh, I totally forgot about eyebrows. Let's throw on some eyebrows real quick. Again, our beard and brows builder from Reallusion. Amazing work on this stuff from them. Ooh, give some big old bushy eyebrows. Let's just see what this looks like. Not at all. Oh yeah, that's it. That is it right there. That's what we got to go for. Let's see. We're just gonna mess around and throw a couple different eyebrows on here. Ooh, too much, too intense there. Let's see what kind of eyebrows we can go for. He kind of has very angular eyebrows. Let's see. How about these? I got to go in and fix his skin. Yeah, that big forehead. We got to lower his forehead and head a bit. He's got a bit of a 5 head right now. Let's see here. High arch. Let's see what this looks like. I feel like this is going to be way too much. That's definitely some intense. Those are definitely some intense eyebrows. Not loving them. They go too far back. This is the struggle. This is the struggle. It's trying to make these different hair pieces work. Maybe just the male angled. We'll try that. Maybe that'll work, and then we'll just angle him a bit more and make him a little bit more intense later on. He's starting to look like Lennon. No. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We barely even started on his face. Some Cara Delevingne eyebrows. Don't forget. All right, let's go into, before we keep going on the head. Actually, you know what? We'll keep going on our head here, and then we'll come back to fixing up the eyebrows some more. So our forehead, I think we decided that he's got a bit of a 5 head, and so we're gonna bring his height down on his head a little bit. I feel like that gets us a little bit closer to what we're going for here. Oh, also throw on his hair cap. Or would be hair. I don't think there's a bald in here, is there? No. So it would be hair caps. Throw on our scalp here. Ooh, way too intense and dark. Way, way, way too intense and dark. No. What we'll do instead, we'll go into Skin Gen, and another amazing faster, more intense. Let's see. Skin Gen is another amazing piece of character creator that you can get. Awesome stuff. Yeah, he kind of has a long face. Perfect. Eyebrow pull. Maybe in a minute. We'll get to where we got the actual shape of the eyebrows first, because we can go in and adjust the actual shape of the eyebrows. Darth Bandon 5 head. Look, got that baby face instantly. We'll fix that. Oh, that's over in makeup, isn't it? Let's see. We got to change his complexion as well. Y'all ready for something that makes this whole thing just go absolutely crazy and weird looking? We got to throw on our realistic skin. So we'll throw this skin on real quick, and then I got to make adjustments after that. So don't get worried. Don't get worried yet when this skin goes on. Come on. While that loads, I will come talk to y'all again. Deactivate. Oh, apparently that's gonna... I shouldn't have jumped in the skin gen yet. Like Obi-Wan in Clone Wars when he shaved his head. Wow, perfect. Doesn't that look incredible? Just like that. Don't worry. That's just our opening preset. Then we go in and change everything. He's got to be way more pale. Way, way more pale. Oh, we got some people throwing some stuff in. Let's see. What was this deadly stream link here? Oh, okay. So interesting appearance here. Seen some extra reference I can pull from. Definitely here. I'm gonna throw another poll in here. Yeah, no, I know veiny. Age like 20 years. Yeah, we'll be fixing it. I'm gonna throw another poll in here. Skin. Pale white. More realistic. All right, so this poll is going to be for if his skin is going to be pale and that kind of white, no color kind of look, or if we're going to go for a more colored kind of look. So, we got our super pale, no color to the skin, or the more colored skin here. All right, we're in here. Let's start by getting rid of some of these extra wrinkles that we don't need. Some of these vascularities. And then we can dive in and go to our skin base here and change some of our skin tones. Ooh, that's definitely not what we want to do. Let's see here. I think I set my chat to the side here. Let's see how that poll is doing. We're looking for pale white, pale white. Let's just keep he is corrupted and so unrealistic line. All right, realistic but pasty. Looks like we're going with pale white so far. Well, would there be an Emperor Vitiate? That is a Swarter thing, not a Kodor thing, so probably not. Darth Bandon equals Darth Albino. Yeah, he's definitely super, super pale right now. We're going to have to go into each part of the body and adjust things. So we're going to start with just bringing back the saturation slightly. Here, let's end this poll here. It looks like we're going for the pale. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The reflection of Korriban there. Yeah, no, I'm going to be adjusting and making him look a little bit younger again. We got different pieces here that swap it out a bit. And he doesn't need this extra beard piece. Yeah, we'll definitely be changing some of his ears. Yeah, I'm going to go with that pale skin. I think that's the best move on this. So let's just... All right, is that looking pale enough, or should we go more intense on this pale? Let's see here. Oh, dang, we have already been going for an hour. I only planned on this stream being an hour. Well, looks like we're going for longer than an hour. That's okay, I'm working on this anyway. Let's see. Paler, how's it looking? Just got here. What software am I using? I'm using Character Creator 3. More intense? I see more intense. It's good. This is good. A little more. More. That looks good. Yeah, we'll get back to fixing the head. All right, it's looking like this is the pale that we're gonna go with on him. Let's get the rest of his body up to that standard. Yeah, and we'll adjust the lip color as well. And skin base. We'll go into here. Oh, that already fixed everything. I thought I was gonna have to go back in and adjust everything. Hop over into the makeup section, which ends up being just these eyebrows, which we don't need right now for this because we have the nicer eyebrows. Wow, that's a Sith right there. What a guy. What a guy. Hop back over here. Where do I adjust? I do not remember where I adjust these lips. We are about to find out. They must be in here somewhere. But I may be able to adjust them easier. Lip makeup. Eyes just need to be darker around the lids. Yeah, we'll throw around some dark eyes. Looks incredible with no hair, right? 10 out of 10. This is going to look absolutely horrible at first, but this should let me go in and change what we need here. Should is the let's just throw that on. He's about to look real cute. Real cute. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Evan podcast, he doesn't need eyebrows. When I'm in the skin gen stuff, no hair shows up. That's it. That's the look right there. That's it. Bright red lips. He looks cute. He's a cutie right there. God. That is horrible. That is not what I wanted at all. I don't know if this is going to be the way to make it work. Ooh. Bright red lipstick. Here we go. Saturation. Are there two different materials on this? That is not what I want. I just need a base one. Trying to use this lipstick to desaturate him. Why you gotta be so fancy and have like nice, sexy lips? LMAO, those lips are the ones. The difference when you delete it. Here, let's try this one. I won't make you look at it for too long. I won't make you look at it for too long. It is insane to me that there are 431 viewers here right now. You guys are too much. Too much roughness. Right. Maybe this one will work. There we go. That's not going to let me change the opacity, of course. You know what? Let's just find a different way because that looks better. What do you guys think? Do you think this base lips are just fine? Here, let's get out of skin gen and just check it out. Let's see here. He also needs way darker hair here. So let's go into here and real quick change his beard / goatee color. We're going to just darken everything here. Paul Goodman, love your stuff, man. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here for the stream. What school on Korriban does to a guy. Exactly. Red lipstick. That's why he ran towards him. Blue, not enough blood circulating. New patron, Steve Heineman. Thanks so much. Yeah, so in iClone and CC, the lips, head, skin, arms, legs, and body have their own texture maps. Yes, they do. The lips, unfortunately, are on the head. So I'm going to see what I can do about that in a minute. First, I'm just going to darken up our beard here. Maybe a little bit more purple. Yeah, no, we got a long way to go with Bandon here. We probably aren't going to be finished. He doesn't need these crazy highlights. We can do just these light highlights. I think that's a good. Here, I'll copy over this material, copy shader parameters, and paste them everywhere where it counts. Oh, I can't do it here, can I? I gotta do a. Here we go. There we go. Use the lightsaber as lipstick, exactly. All right, let's try to get these lips fixed because they've got too much color. They're not quite what I want them to be yet. So we'll go back to skin. We'll activate this editor. Let's catch up on some of these chats here that I missed. Alexander Sundin, love what you were doing. Thanks so much, man. Trask knew he was too dangerous to be left alive. God, when he loses his eyebrows, it's just a whole new level of disturbing, huh? Mr. Nobody, did I miss anything? Not super crazy. We're just working on trying to put Bandon together right now. So theoretically, it should be in here that the lips are, because you can see on this texture here. I can't open it up through there. But on this texture, his lips are in that texture. But I'm not seeing... Oh, literally right there. If I had scrolled down just a little bit more. Noah Weiss, what kind of computer are you working on? I have a... built my own desktop. It's a RTX 3070 and a Ryzen 3900X. Yeah. Right there. If I just scroll down a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's it. Let's just put that back to 0 because that is not what we want. So we're thinking some blue lips. So let's shift it a little bit more towards blue. Bring down that saturation. Yeah. I don't know if blue lips are going to work for this. I should be able to change that in the color balance instead to get what we want. So we'll just... There we go. All I needed to do, all I had to do was scroll down just a little bit. Ah. 3070 in Ryzen. Yep. That's it right there. All right, let's give him... All right. Is that what we think? Is that it? Here, I'll let for the stream to catch up to see if these are the lips we're going for. Also, disclaimer, I'm relatively new to Character Creator 3. I just got into it a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's perfect. Is this our Bandon here? Perfect. Logan Fulford, I think we figured it out here. I just had to scroll down a little bit more like an idiot. I missed that. Perfect. He might need to be paler. No, oh yeah, no, we haven't finished the face at all yet. We still have to do a lot of work on the face. Yeah, nose is different. Yeah, it needs to be different. Are you going to add the yellow eyes? That is the debate. That is the debate we are still on. Looks good. Top lip, tad bit thinner. Yeah, we have to finish all of the actual, like, facial morphs. All right, see the hair again. Let's get out of here. Put his eyebrows back. All the voice actor notifications. All right, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Yeah, the mouth shape definitely needs to be worked on still. Color, we're just on color right now. Yeah, character creator. It's amazing. Really, really amazing stuff. Their link should be down in the description below. Go check them out. Go get character creator. They have free trial. Try before you buy. They've got absolutely incredible stuff. Right. We'll do a poll a little bit later on whether or not we're going to do the different eyes. Eyebrows a little bit darker. We can do that. Let's mess around with those eyebrows a bit more. We can darken them. I think it may be that these... Yeah, bags and dark circles are definitely going to be a move. Let's do a little bit more on the actual shaping of the face, and then we'll dive in. Mr. Nobody, I wonder what Malik or Revan will look like. Malik is currently being worked on by Cold Polygon. Before long, you'll be able to see. Yeah, what are his normal color eyes? So he has brown eyes. So let me fix that real quick and give him at least his proper eye color here. Let's see. Go for dark brown, I think. First. They have such good looking eyes here. Maybe that kind of brown. Let's try that. Replace. There we go. Maybe a little bit darker. What do you guys think? What a lifeless person. I think I missed something here. Yellow eyes after Trask. Yeah, I think that's what we were talking about earlier, is to do yellow eyes after Trask. Trask. Yeah, the horrible act of killing Trask. I love that. I'm liking this eye color, though. Yeah, I think we're going for this left one for the eyes right now. Yeah, those eye previews, right? Darker or good? Paler brown? Let's see, what's everybody saying? What's everybody saying? Darker, darker. A bit cooler. Man, we're all over the place. I think they should be paler. Good. Man, we're all over the place whether it needs to be darker or lighter. I think, let's see, let me pull up my version. It definitely looks paler in that reference. So maybe let's go in, grab our eyes, go into our textures here, and adjust the saturation. Opacity, what is... No, it doesn't do anything. Maybe. Adjust color. Here we go. We'll just bring down our saturation, but this is not the best way to do this. I do not recommend it, but it'll possibly work for this. Is that what we need? No, that's not it. Cornea, maybe? Oh, that's not what we want. Just color. There we go. Just pale it out a little bit. Let's do a -20 on both eyes. Ah, don't double click. Adjust color. There we go. What do we think? What do we think? I'm looking over on the stream here. It's definitely his eyebrows are looking a little bit light. So tell me what you think about the eyes, and then as I adjust the eye color a bit more. I think it's this undertone that's causing the problem. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. All right, let's see. Bandon's void eyes perfect. Looks nice. That perfect tip fish. Looking good. Good. Perfect. Looks great. Yeah, eye shape still needs to be changed. We're just working on color right now. This is not a quick process here. But I'm enjoying doing it with you guys here to give me feedback as I'm going. We got to create the best looking character possible. Darken the eyebrows. Yeah, I'm trying to see what exactly here. Let's zoom in on these eyebrows a bit and see why we're not getting. I think it's the strands at the end that are making it look a little bit not as dark as I want it to be. So let's jump over to our strand color and our highlights. I think it's this highlight here. That darkens it a lot. Let's see. That look closer? Yeah, darken the eyebrows. That's what I'm trying to work on. Yes, the eyebrows look like eyebrows to me. That's me sometimes when I'm trying to put these characters together. That's why it's great to have you guys here to make sure I'm getting stuff where it needs to be, because sometimes you get too close to it and aren't sure. Yeah. All right, let's get into actually making his face shape right. And we'll try to get a good bit of progress here before go towards the end of the stream here. Answer some questions before the end. Let's just get a good base put together on here. We'll just focus on few major overall before we do the major under stuff. And we'll do all the eyeshadows and all that kind of stuff later. All right. Let's do our brows next. Let me pull up our reference. So I think it needs to be a little bit more up. We'll bring this. Let's do this. And some of this is going to be a bit of just trying to. Are you trying to match the picture exactly, or just inspiration? More inspiration. I don't want everything to be absolutely perfect. Yeah, like exactly like the original. I want some of our own kind of spin on the characters. And while that is a controversial decision, it's one I'm going with. I think that we need to have our angle change. It's a big one. Make him look. Ooh. Get that intense? Do we like the intensity there? Make it just a little bit more intense there. I think the eyebrows are thinner. Yeah, so let's come down. They have this extra plug-in piece that you can get for Character Creator called Headshot. Headshot is awesome. It gives you, like you saw just the base. Over here, let's just go into our brow section. Our base brow morphs is just this section right here. You get Headshot, you can run over to here, and this slider changes quite a bit. You can pretty much create any exact replica of anyone that you want. All right, let's try to thin his eyebrows out a little bit here. Mess around with some angling here. Brow curve. Should go super high curve. Do that. Oop, that's not what we want. I was on the right eyebrow, not the main eyebrow. Maybe increase the curve a bit. Skater 6453, I think it's a good thing to change it up a little bit. Makes me want to see all the character designs instead of knowing how they'll always look. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. And of course, the game was made nearly 20 years ago. The models are a bit difficult to create modern interpretations. All right. I think we do need to thin the eyebrows just a little bit. And we're going to focus on the front of the face right now rather than trying to get his profile perfect. Let's see here. Try to get this mixed up. Maybe it's actually growing on me. Cool eyebrows. I'm glad it's growing on you. We still got a ways to go on him, but I think it's getting there. You know, I think we can live with the nose right now. Middle Earth Studios, yeah, pointing your nose and pointing downwards, definitely. I think let's just, we don't have much longer for this stream, so let's just dive into a real rough and throwing them together a bit, trying to get him to look a little bit more like he should. Let's try to get that just a little bit more. So it's looking like his eyes are a little bit more. He's got kind of wide, the bottom of his eyes come down a bit more. Gray eyes fit? Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of like gray, hollow. It's the lack of warmth. And it matches with his skin tone a lot more. Let's see here. Just want to pull down this bottom part of his eye. I may have to jump over into the headshot portion to get it. Ooh, so many different options here. We could spend like 5 hours just working on an eye. We don't have 5 hours right now for the stream, unfortunately. Come on, give me what I want here. Give me what I want. Height. Please spare Traskolgo. I can't live without him. Yeah, it's a sad one, but hey, he's important to the story. Let's pull that. I feel like that needs to be pinched. That inner needs to be pinched. I think pull that up a bit. What's his outer angle looking like? Mandalore the Ultimate would be insane. Yeah. Corner tight. I think that's... There we go. That gets us more to what his eye looks like. Is it possible to do aliens with this, or would you need a different software? I can't answer Horizon ZZ. I can't answer your question exactly on that. I think you could possibly just... It would have to be very humanoid aliens. Darth Bandon is so dope. Thank you for including us and letting us help you. Of course. Look, I'm all about the community on this project. And involving you guys on the character creations for this stuff, I'm all about it. It's a lot of fun. All right. So, looks like his outer eye is a little bit tighter here too. And I think we'll stretch that about there. Let's see. Plot twist, Trask heads to the escape pods while the protagonist dies. Yeah. Poor Revan. He's going to be ended so that Trask can live. We'll jump back over to here. I think there's an eye round slider here that I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit of more of an almond eye. Eye round. That's what we're looking for. Give him the Disney Pixar look. There we go. Big old wide eyes. It's a bit much on the round. Eyes closer together, you think? Does Sporter have a model for Bandon's head? Hey, if somebody wants to go throw that into the live stream chat, go for it. If you can, if anybody can find that, uh, the Swarter model, and you want to throw a picture of it into the Discord live stream chat, go for it. I'll check it out. Amon Tefs. I'm going to mispronounce that, and I'm so sorry if I do. Amon Tesfahan. Have you worked at a game company before you started working on this fan project because you design like a pro? I have zero experience as a game designer. I'm actually a film major. So I have a background in film that I just kind of got into virtual production and 3D work because of. I slip. There. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Put it out a little. That. There we go. Eyelid lower height. We can bring that down a little bit. And you know what? I think I'm going to call that on his eyes for now. Let's get his nose done, and then we'll call it a day for the stream. And we'll come back to him later. So let's get his nose real quick. Make it look a little bit more like his. And then we'll call it for today. So he's kind of got a very angular nose. I can't see. Let me see. I think somebody in the live stream chat. Oh, some nerd threw it in the live stream chat. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see in there. Trying to see. Let's see if this Deadly Stream link has a picture that has his nose a bit. Yeah, so he kind of has like a hooked kind of nose to it. Let's see. One of my friends is apparently watching the stream. Yeah, so let's mess around with his nose a bit. He kind of, in these pictures, he kind of has like a kind of a curved nose. So let's start out by throwing in this kind of like that. Yeah. I think that's kind of what we're going for. It feels a little bit on the big side now, so we'll probably pull it back some. Yeah, pull it back just a little bit there. Feel like it needs to be a little bit wider. It's really these parts of the nose that need to come out some. So pull that out. Oh, that just gives it not the nose pinch slider. That is not the move. Maybe chisel his nose just a little bit. Ooh, my stomach is growling. I don't know if you can hear that. My stomach is growling. I gotta get some lunch soon. There's ridge width. Yeah, like the tip of the nose. He kind of has that like sharp nose. Like I gotta pull that nose tip down. There we go. That's that ridge define I was looking for. Intensify that a bit. Let's just speed through this. There. Pull that nose tip down a little bit. Then. Yeah, we're not on the chin yet. Flatten that nose a bit. Point. There we go. Nostril scale. That's what I've been looking for. Give him that big old schnauzer he's got. All right. I think we've been going for an hour and a half. I think we're going to call this the actual building portion of the stream for right now. We still got a long way to go on this guy. Long way to go. So I think I'm going to call it for right now. Let's do a little bit of Q&A here. I'll jump back over to this screen. We're going to call it for right now. I'll answer a few questions for the next 5-10 minutes, and then we'll call it and end the stream. So let's see. Any questions? Bring them on. Bring them on. Let's see. All right, let's get into it. Trying to find. There was something that I apparently missed. All right, let's get into it a bit. Are you doing this alone? Sort of. Not really. I have a bunch of amazing 3D artists putting together models, and then I have some motion capture actors that I'm going to be working with. But the actual composition, layout, filming, all that stuff, I'm doing by myself. But I could not do it without my incredible 3D artists helping out. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Any plans to get the original voice actors for Bastila and Karth? That would be incredible, but I do not think I could get them to come onto a project like this. It would be amazing. I noticed some previous videos that Bastila, Cameron Venata, I haven't been reading the names. Sorry about that. Cameron Venata, I noticed some previous videos that Bastila's clothes sometimes clip through her legs. Is that something that is being tweaked? Yes. So right now I've been using Unreal Engine's cloth physics, and I'm looking at now moving over to doing some Alembic cloth physics outside. I just need to figure out where exactly I'm going to be doing that. Let's see. Herman S. Falconer. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Are you going to be doing multiple stories/endings? I am not. It is going to be one final ending following the Lightside storyline. Will the DLC Yavin 4 Station make an appearance? I would assume that'd be too minor of a location, but a couple significant lightsaber crystals come from there if they were to be included. Probably not. It is probably not going to be used there. Darth Canadian, have I reached out to the voice actors for Bastila and Karth? I have not. Will we see some Neo Crusader Mandos? Yes, the plan is to have the Mandalorian armor be more along the lines of the Neo Crusaders. Will Revan collect all possible crew members, and what class/Jedi class will he be? My plan is to be a Jedi Sentinel. That's my go-to class that I always played in the game. Possibly also, I mean, I'm not in stuck on that Jedi Sentinel. I don't even know if I'm really going to dive into the idea of what Jedi class you would be. But as for collecting all the crew members, yes, all of the crew members from the game will be there, including your favorite HK-47. Will Bastila get yellow eyes after the fall? I'm not sure. I don't think so, because for me, that's you have to get to a really dark, brutal place, and I don't really see Bastila committing any acts of atrocity even when she's fallen. Will the series have any flashbacks to Revan during the Mandalorian Wars, or recruiting fellow Jedi from the Order like Mitra? Yes, there will be flashbacks to the Mandalorian Wars during the series. They will be very vague kind of flashbacks. It won't be like full scenes, but there will be flashbacks to the Mandalorian Wars. When we start voice acting, how can I audition? Go check out our website. In the next couple of weeks, voice actor auditions will be open. If you want to get on the list for notifications, go email us at our contact link. Have you started work on the Twi'lek Mission Veo? I have not yet. I am looking for some organic modelers to work on that stuff. Vitiate is in KOTOR. I do not know if he is. I wasn't sure. Yeah, yellow is the Sentinel color for the most part. That's where I like the attitude and personality of Jedi Sentinels, but I like the idea of having Revan be dual wielding blue and green lightsabers. Who do I have for a composer? At this moment, I do not have a composer lined up quite yet for the series. I've worked with a couple of composers in the past, and I'm always open to looking forward. Centurion Studios, I feel like you may have reached out and emailed, and if I didn't respond, I apologize. I will go back and make sure I do respond to you if you have emailed me. Are you going to include the Exile from KOTOR 2 as a support cast? Probably not. And would you create the Sith Triumvirate? Yeah, I would love to do KOTOR 2 after I finish this first series, but we'll see. Is Cinematic Captures helping me make this? No, he is working on his own projects. Let's see. Will there be a 5.1 or any type of surround mix for sound available? It depends on who I can get for sound design, if that is within their skill set. But odds are yes, it will be mixed to be for surround. Do you think that if this series is successful, you will explore the Mandalorian Wars like a full-on story? Yes, that is one of my biggest goals and something that I really want to do is do a series on the Mandalorian Wars. And the question is whether or not I jump into KOTOR 2 whenever I finish this or dive into the Mandalorian Wars. That's it. That's my big question on that. Lightsaber Fights, will there be original choreography or based on in-game maneuvers? Original choreography. It will all be original choreography. So Darth Syndros, will any KOTOR 2 characters that had connections to Revan like Kreia make an appearance in this series? I would love for like somebody like Kreia to make a appearance in the series. That would be awesome. Obviously not as Kreia at that point, but possibly as his once master that's been mentioned before. Ebonhawk Podcast, will you have Jedi classes in your adaptation? In its current draft, there isn't mention of Jedi classes, but it could be interesting to bring them in. Are you going to make Sworder after? Probably not. The Sworder storyline is interesting. It just doesn't intrigue me as something to create into a series. Force animation / force powers. Yeah, there will be some force powers used in the show, but not to the extent in combat as they are in the games. Will we be using mocap or will everything be animated by hand? Mocap. It will be used mocap. How do you make a 40-year-old man not look creepy? Flirting with a teenager? Is Bastila a teen or in her early 20s? Bastila is in her early 20s, and I'm having Revan / Averin being in his early 30s or late 20s. Aaron Kai. Yes, that's who it was. That was his master. That is supposedly Kreia. All right. We're getting towards the end here. I'll give it like a couple more minutes, a couple more questions, then I'll end it here. Let's see here. Will there be a largest scale space battle like the Starforge battle at the end? Yeah, I do plan on having a full-on space battle and a multi-structured ending through space, assault on the Starforge. That not every character will be on that assault on the Starforge. Some will be fighting in the Ebonhawk in a space battle. Will you be making only Neo Crusaders or maybe a mix in other Crusader styles for the Mandos? It'll be a mix of different styles of Mandalorians. It won't be all just the same, different colored Neo Crusader model, but it will be more along those lines rather than the modern Mandalorians we know now. Are you worried about messing up lore when coming up with new dialogue? Not too bad. I mean, there's always things that could slip through, but we're very diligent in making sure things line up. How in depth are you planning to do Terrace? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that question. I definitely, each level will have its own level, essentially, you know, upper city, lower city, under city. If you want to clarify exactly what you mean by that. feel free. Space battle would be so epic, especially with this engine. Exactly. I'm excited for him. Especially just doing, it cycles through occasionally up on that corner over there. The Ebon Hawk flying up. I love it. What's your favorite thing personally that you've showed publicly so far? Oh, that's a difficult one. Here, I want to just pull up my channel here and just check and see. Look through what I've got so far that I really like. I really love, here, I'll switch over to the live scene again. This animation right here. Woo, ads. This right here. I absolutely love it. This whole sequence right here, I love. So good. I'm not going to show the whole thing. You've seen it, hopefully. Maybe not. If you haven't, go check it out. Get back over here. What's your end goal of full game cinematic? A miniseries, 30-ish, 10 to 15 minute episodes. All right, we're almost at the end here. Only a few more questions. I'll do 5 more questions and then we'll end it. Do you already have the script written? I have the scripts finished for the first couple of episodes, full like 30 to 60 minute episodes, ideas of those, having the script made. There's some tweaking that needs to be done to fit that 15 to 10 to 15 minute range. Let's see. Will the stowaway be featured? Probably not. It's kind of a side plot that I don't think is too important to the story, and it'll just take time away from the main storyline. Can you make a Darth Nihilus design? Eventually. For the second series. What's his name? Dagiel Nox has a really awesome Nihilus model. It's really cool. Do you have the order of visiting the planets already decided? Yes, it is Dantooine first, obvious. Well, Terrace, then Dantooine, then Kashyyyk, Manon, Tatooine, Korriban, Unknown World, Starforge, and Leviathan after Tatooine. What hair are we going to use for Revan? Mullet Man. That's the way to go. Get that mullet man. How's his personality going to be like? A little bit. I don't know how exactly I want to describe it, but I don't want to say cocky or over the top, but, think about the exchange with him and Bat. He's not the stoic Jedi. I will say that. He is definitely not the stoic Jedi, and he cracks jokes occasionally. I can say that. All right. I think we are about towards the end of it. I'll answer one more question. Give me a good one. I'm going to close my eyes. Throw in a couple of good ones. Let's see. Not peeking. All right. What do we got? Come on. Give me a really good one. Jump through. Han Solo-ish, yeah. Sort of. Not quite to the extreme of Han Solo-ish. Okay. I'm just going to do... What storyline are you most excited to do? I am most excited for Korriban. It's always been my favorite planet. I love Revan going back into that experience, and I especially love it after he knows that he's Revan. That is, the rogue type of character for Revan. But yeah, that's definitely my kind of vision for Revan. All right. So I think that's about it. Scriptureless, I think I missed it, and now you are spamming it in there. You can stop your spam there. Has Lucasfilm allowed you to use music, or do you have to find others? I cannot use music from the movies. They are not clear whether or not... I'm going to have an original composition for everything. I may use pieces of the original, but not past that. All right. I think that's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much. This is a pleasure. I had such fun working on Bandon. Here, I'll end the stream here. We can just look at Bandon's progress so far. We still got a way to go. Got a long way to go, but it's fun. It's been great. I will